Did you know that I actually failed my 12th grade because I could not sit in boring classrooms? I used to be an outstanding student during my school days, always standing outside class and not being inside the classroom. Why? Because I could not connect with the teaching style. So over here in this video, I'm actually going to walk you through the 7 different ways that one can learn and what is the most effective way to learn. Okay. So take notes, let's get into this video. This will be one of the most important videos if you want to be an effective coach, teacher, mentor that can help your students get results. Let's dive in.
Give it up for Siddharth Rajsekar!
Hey there, Siddharth Rajsekar here. Yes, I actually was an outstanding student. I used to be outside class. I used to mostly be in extracurricular activities, playing cricket, singing in the school choir, and I would never be in the actual classroom sitting and listening to things. Why? Because I was too bored of sitting in the classroom and looking at the teachers teach on the blackboard. And the more I started to do research, there is a particular research that was done recently that speaks about the 7 different types of learning. It's called the learning pyramid. And in this video, I'm going to be walking you through the 7 different aspects of learning and what is the most effective way to learn. That's the 7th point which I'm going to be mentioning is the last one. Okay. So if you're watching this on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button and hit that bell button to get notified on future videos like this. If you're watching this on Facebook, just give me that love symbol there on Facebook and just type in the comment box, ready to learn. If you're ready to learn on what are the different ways to learn. Type that right now. Type ready to learn. Okay. So let's get started. The most basic, I'm going to start from the least effective to the most effective. Okay. The least effective way to learn is by listening to a lecture. The retention rate, if someone is listening to a lecture, it is only 5%. According to this analysis done, you just go and do a learning pyramid analysis in Google, you'll find a lot of articles on this. Okay. So the most boring way to learn is by listening to a lecture. And I'm breaking this down into 2 forms. You have passive teaching methods and you have participatory teaching methods. Passive teaching methods are the most ineffective methods when it comes to retention rate of the knowledge in the students. See, the times are changing. In the olden days, people used to sit and listen to lecture and, for the full lecture, they would absorb the information. But the best way to make people learn, especially the young generation right now, where the attention span is very, very low, you have to accelerate that learning through participatory teaching methods and not passive teaching methods. So the retention rate in lecture format, what you're seeing here, is only 5%. Now, what is better than lecture? Let's go better than lecture. One step above lecture is reading. Reading a book, reading an article, reading a blog where the retention rate is 10%. It is better than just listening to a lecture. Now, better than reading, there's one level above this. It is audio and visual. For example, what you're doing right now, what you're experiencing right now is an audio come visual learning experience. I'm not sitting here and giving a lecture, but I'm doing it by moving my hands. I'm having some things on the screen for you to watch. I'm making you take notes. I'm making you share in the comments some stuff. There's some little bit of participation, but it is audio visual. It is pre-recorded. Okay, this is the 3rd way and this is a better way. And the retention rate in this format is around 20%. Okay. So whatever I'm going to tell you in this video, you're going to retain 20% of the information if you watch it till the end. What comes better than this? Better than audio visual is demonstration, practical demonstration, either in the form of physical demonstration, or you can even have a video where you demonstrate on how to do something. Okay. Now all my courses, when people buy my courses, I actually demonstrate practically on how to set up their systems, how to launch their webinar, how to run Facebook ads, how to set up every single piece of the puzzle, how to build their own website within 2 hours. I demonstrated live. And that really helps them go and implement that knowledge very fast. So the retention rate in demonstration is 30%. Okay, which is better than audiovisual. Now there's one level higher than demonstration. Better than demonstration is discussion groups. Rather than just making somebody watch. Now from this point on, from demonstration onwards, The other methods I'm going to share with you right now are all participatory teaching methods. Okay, participatory, we are making people participate in something. So when you make people to go in discussion groups where they discuss with each other, the learning happens in a much better way. And you know what? The typical schooling system does not encourage this. They want everyone not to copy each other. They want everyone to be in their own space and do your own thing. Okay, but that collaborative learning experience does not happen as much in school as compared to the kind of accelerated learning programs that I've attended. Okay, I've attended programs of T. Harv Eker, Tony Robbins. I mean, T. Harv Eker is a classic example of all of his programs, Millennium Mind Intensive and all the other programs. You learn a lot by discussing with other people in the room. So the speaker on the stage will share a concept and he'll break people into different groups and make them go and discuss with each other on what they learned. And that is a much better way to learn, because when you do that, the retention rate in a discussion group format is 50%. 50%, which is amazing. Now, there's one level better than this, which is to practice by doing. Now, no matter how much you discuss in a group, you will be able to master your craft only by practice. And when you're able to master your craft through practice, and then when you are actually, going through the experience, your learning is going to be on a totally different level. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's why practicing your craft, even if you have never done this before. Like for example, I've done so many videos. So for me, I just need to turn on the switch and it's a one-take video. I'm not editing it, none of the stuff. I do have some edits, some B-rolls coming here and there. But when I'm recording this, it's just a one-take shot. Why? Because I've practiced more and more. And I have learned so much about myself by looking at my own videos and how I respond and how I engage. And when I look at myself, I'm learning about how I can improve myself. That is the next way. In fact, when you practice by doing, your retention rate will be around 75%. And the ultimate, are you all ready for the ultimate? Just type bring it on in the comment box. Type bring it on. I'm going to reveal to you what is the ultimate form of learning. The ultimate format of learning is to teach others. And the main reason I am recording this video is not for you. Yes, partly it is for you, but it is for me. It is so that I can always be up in my game. I can constantly keep learning new things, because when I'm learning to teach, it is very different. Even you can try this. When you're learning just to learn, it's okay. But when you have to learn to tell somebody else and teach others, that's a totally different thing. You'll take it even more seriously. So the best way to learn is to teach. And if you're able to implement the concept of doing and then teaching, that's even more powerful. So when you learn, do and teach simultaneously, that is the fastest way that one can learn. In fact, that's called speed learning. All of you just type speed learning in the comment box. Learn, do, teach, learn, do, teach, learn, do, teach. Golden triangle is what I call a speed learning. All of you type speed learning once again. Okay. So speed learning happens by teaching others. And I'm going to now, I want to give you like 4 different ways. In fact, 5 ways on how you can teach online, or 5 different formats to really take this level number 7 to the next level. Okay. So first is you can do videos like what I'm doing. Okay. You can do videos, you can pre-record videos and teach people whatever knowledge that you have. Like for me to prepare this video took me around 15 minutes just to make note of all the notes and stuff like that. And then I just had to speak what was in my mind, and I'm going spontaneous on this. The second format is you can do webinars. Okay. So webinars is where, like if you want to come to my next webinar, you want to see how I teach in a webinar, I normally do a 90-minute format over there. What I would recommend that you do is you go to sids.co/live. Okay. Please come to my next live webinar to see how I teach in a live format. Okay. I do a 90 minutes format. Sometimes it may even go up to 2 hours, but that's more like a masterclass format with a lot of engagement, interaction and things like that. Okay. So you can do webinars, which is the second format. The third format is you can write blogs and articles. If you go to siddharthrajsekar.com, you'll be able to see a lot of articles that I've written, and sometimes using words can also connect with your audience. That's also another way to teach, using words. You can even do podcasts. Okay, if you go to sidz.co/podcast, you can go and subscribe to my podcast on iTunes. So just search for Freedom Business Podcast and you can tune into my podcasts. That's also another way that I'll have to teach. Now in a podcast, I don't have to look into a camera. I can even close my eyes and just speak what's in my mind. Okay, that's even more powerful, and I can go even more in depth without having to worry about audio, visual, and things like that. Okay. And finally, the last one, what you can do is you can do live streaming. There's another way to teach where you can go on Facebook Live, go on YouTube Live. It's slightly different from a webinar. Webinar is also live streaming, but it's a different format. Okay. Live streaming, what you can do is go on Facebook Live, go on YouTube Live, call out people's names, engage with them, interact with them, and then also educate them based on whatever you've learned. And that way, if you look at Facebook and YouTube, they're giving more prominence to live. So by you doing more of live sessions, you can actually engage with your audience in a much better way. Okay. So here are the 5 different ways that you can do it. And just to recap, what are the 7 learning methods? I'm going to recap this. All of you look into my screen right now. Here are the learning methods. Okay. Lecture is the most boring method, 5% retention. Reading is better than that, 10% retention. Audio visual is 20% retention. Demonstration is 30% retention. Then we get into participatory teaching methods, which is discussion groups, 50% retention. Practice by doing is 75% retention. And when you teach others, your retention rate is 90%. And this is the best way to learn. The best way to learn is to teach. So thank you so much for watching this particular video. Again, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do that. Please hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button, and stay notified on the future videos. If you're watching this on Facebook, please tag somebody below who you feel can benefit from this information. Okay, pay it forward. If you're watching this on my Facebook page or my group, wherever it is, tag a friend and just make a comment saying that, hey, check this out, and let them get this information, and it can actually help them. Okay. So if you're watching this and if you're a part of my community, what I would like you to do, if you're already my paid customer, is please go to my YouTube channel. And if you're watching this on my YouTube channel, that's great. Please comment below this video. And every week I actually give away t-shirts, and I give away different merchandise and goodies and vouchers to my paid members of my community, which I announce on every Thursday. So if you are a part of my community and if you want to win vouchers, then I would like you to make a note of all that you learned in this particular video and share that in my YouTube comments below. And you know which hashtag to use. If you're a part of my community, use that hashtag, and one of my team members will be looking into the comments, and they will actually be selecting and giving me the names every Thursday. Okay, so I look forward to gifting you some vouchers of merchandise in my shop for all my paid members of community. And if you're not in my community yet, if you're not in my paid member community, please go and watch this particular video. I'm just going to give you a link to this. Go to sids.co/formula. Okay, sids.co/formula. You can watch this video. You can get to see about all my products. I have a very special offer there. Go and buy my course, get into my community, and I look forward to serving you and helping you more in your knowledge business to take it to the next level. Okay, so I hope you found this video useful. Keep watching out for my videos in the future. Cheers, God bless, and take care.